As members of the company who produced Voices of Resilience and Comma Press, we are appalled by the latest attack from UK Lawyers for Israel on fellow cultural organisation ThirdSpace Theatre.
We see it and we call it for what it is. A blatant attempt to shut down conversation about the atrocities being conducted in Gaza by the Israeli military.
To prevent any expression of criticism of the events unfolding or any expression of compassion for Palestinians who are suffering what Amnesty International has called a genocide.
As Voices of Resilience, we have seen our own work targeted and deliberately misrepresented, with a similar attempt to bully the Barbican into shutting down its staging of our show back in September.
We are pleased to say these attempts were unsuccessful, and they shall not be successful this time either.
The accusations lodged at ThirdSpace are just the latest in a long line of systematic and coordinated attacks that intimidate venues, arts organisations, funders, lawyers,
environmental campaigners and individual artists to scare people from speaking out against this genocide.
We reject all allegations. In particular, we reject the allegation that the use of Rifat Al-Hariri's poem, If I Must Die, is in any way anti-Semitic. Rifat was a tutor, a poet, a writer, an editor, and an inspiration to an entire generation of writers. He was our friend. He was our colleague in the publishing industry. He taught poems from all over the world in his classroom, including poems by Israeli poets. He was not anti-Semitic. He was rather anti-Zionist. He was forever heartbroken by the killing of his brother and his brother's family in 2014 in an Israeli air raid on a civilian apartment block. Rifat himself was murdered along with 6 members of his family on the 6th of December 2023 in an Israeli attack. We are honoured to have known him, and we believe his work should be shared for the way it articulates the humanity, the resistance, and the dignity of the Palestinian people.
We encourage others in our industry and in our cultural spaces to challenge this attempt at intimidation and silencing and other attempts like it.
We cannot and we should not allow our arts and cultural spaces to become closed off from the real world. Art and politics and human rights are intertwined.
Our lives and the lives of Palestinians are connected.
We all have a right and a duty to stand in solidarity with one another, with Palestinians, and with anyone facing such brutality.
We are proud to stand with ThirdSpace Theatre.
And we will not succumb to political intimidation against artistic expression.